I'm Bridget Condon with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. After months of uncertainty, the Jets finally have their quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. Now the next question is, will their dynamic running back, Breece Hall, who tore his ACL last season, be ready for action week 1? General Manager Joe Douglas told PFT-PM that Hall remains on track in rehab, saying, quote, he's in a great place right now. Matt Ryan, who is currently a free agent, has spent 15 seasons as an NFL quarterback, but for now will be trading in his helmet for a headset. The former NFL MVP will now be an in-studio and game analyst for NFL on CBS games. Ryan pointed out on Twitter, quote, this is not a retirement post. And Saints general manager Mickey Loomis says Michael Thomas can become a 100-catch wideout again. Back in 2019, the former All-Pro reset the single-season record for catches with 149. He's caught just 56 passes in the last 3 seasons combined. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All new spring deals are here at Lowe's. Start planting your garden this weekend with Bonnie 11.8-ounce vegetables. Buy 4 for $10. Plus, liven up your patios and decks with fresh blooms. Select 1.5-gallon hanging baskets or 2 for $20. Lowe's knows spring. Lowe's knows home improvement. Offers valid through 5/17. In-store only. Actual plant size and selection varies by location. While supplies last, excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Dazzling decal on Daisy's Donuts window. Bold banner at Barry's Barbershop. Prominent poster at Penny's on Park Place.
This is your sign. Well, signs. To try Staples and see the difference. Get $15 off signs, banners, and posters when you spend $75 or more.
From Staples, and I couldn't miss it.
N617. Visit staplesconnect.com/printbig for details.
It's 7:30 at AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. Good morning, Gene. Did you check? It's a Tuesday, 16th day of May, 2023.
You mean check to make sure that's the right date?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
I did.
Check, double check, okay?
Double and triple check.
Yes. And, well, you know, as you may be aware, Starbucks, not on my list of favorite places. Dunkin', it used to be Dunkin' Donuts. Now they just go by Dunkin'. They're going to be opening on North Imperial Avenue, and they're under construction now. Dunkin' mates, they make coffee, and it's good coffee, and it's about a third the price of what Starbucks charges you. They also make all the other frou-frou drinks that, you know, some people just have to have.
Frou-frou drinks.
Yeah, with me, it's coffee, black, okay? Anyway, Starbucks has, they've revealed that they've got 80,000 different ways to order a drink at Starbucks. And ironically, none of them are, may I have a reasonably priced regular coffee, please? Oh, well. Anyway, I know you hang out at Starbucks all the time, right?
All the time.
Yes. Working on the Great American Novel, sitting there at one of the tables with your laptop. And it looks like you're working hard on that novel, but you and I both know you're playing Space Invaders.
Yeah. Well, we have started a tradition some time ago, my daughter Gina and I, on quite a regular occasion, run together on a Saturday morning, and then we go to Starbucks and, just take it all in for a Saturday morning.
Yes. And you order a frou-frou drink?
Sometimes I do.
Okay.
And then other times I just really simplify it.
Yeah, give me a black coffee, okay?
Yeah, I can't handle the black coffee, but
okay.
Give me some of that frou-frou. What can I say?
Yes, okay. Yeah, anything to cover the flavor of coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes. Are you ready for, some Irish cream will do that too.
Yeah, it'll do several things. Drink enough of it and, well, we'll talk about that on another day.
Yeah, okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Got some.
One of my favorites. He always plays the tough guy, and underneath he's really a really good guy. Actor Danny Trejo is 79.
Yeah, he's a friend of our local, if I'm not mistaken, Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
And
he's been in the Valley a number of times working, and I believe he's got some friends here.
Yeah, I can't think of the guy's name right now. If I told you, you'd go, of course.
Okay. Actor Bill Smitrovic is 76. Actor Pierce Brosnan is 70. Actor Deborah Winger, 68. Actor Mayor Whittingham, 64. Chris Novoselic of Nirvana, 58. Janet Jackson, 57. Actor Brian O'Byrne is 56. Actor David Boreanaz is 54. Actor Tracy Gold, 54. Actor Kari Payton, 51. I say actor Tori Spelling is 50, but if her daddy hadn't produced most of the TV shows of the 70s and 80s, she never would have found a job. Actor Sean Kerrigan is 49. Actor Melanie Linsky, 46. Actor Joseph Morgan, 42. Actor Megan Fox, 37. Actor Thomas Brody Sangster, 33. Actor Mark John Jeffries, 33. Actor Miles Heiser is 29. Local birthdays, got them. We do. We got them coming up.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. When locals need help feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivyfoodbank.org.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Joaquin Alvarado, Aiden Gossi, Jeffrey Wise, Isabel Walton, Amber Montgomery, Anthony Aguilar, Andy Sosa, Gabby De La Torre, Irene Norris, Linda Bryant, Gabby Verdugo, Peter Villalobos, Rosa Ramirez, and Steve Rangel. Happy birthday from KXO. And it's our once and occasional feature, Crime Watch. Police in Riverside say a person wielding a sword cut off a man's hand Saturday evening. The victim is expected to survive. The story we get is when the guy got to the hospital, doctors gave him a standing ovation and said, "Everyone, give that man a hand." Let's get into the news real quick. Yeah, okay. Time to get into the news. World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, they are your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. The former CEOs of Signature and Silicon Valley banks are being scolded by senators in Washington. Ohio Democrat Sherrod Brown leads the questioning.
We know your banks were fatally mismanaged. The next obvious question is why? Why did you let things get this bad? Why did you ignore admonitions from regulators?
Congressional leaders are headed to the White House for a new round of talks on government debt and avoiding default. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says Republicans will not agree to raise the debt ceiling without steep spending cuts.
How much more do you want to charge every new child born in America? Is $100,000 enough? How much do you want to indebt the next generation?
Amnesty International reports a 5-year high of 883 executions around the world that we know of last year. CBS's Vicki Barker.
The true tally likely much higher because Amnesty didn't have verifiable information for several countries, including China and Afghanistan.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Lock Air Conditioning announces that the month of May is Mitsubishi Mini Split Month. That means you can get up to $1,000 off the price of a newly installed single-zone Mitsubishi ductless mini split air conditioning system. Lock Air Conditioning is the Imperial Valley's only Mitsubishi certified diamond contractor. A Mitsubishi ductless mini split system installed by Lock Air Conditioning is the perfect solution to add cooling and heating comfort to your extra bedroom, a home office, garage, or a guest house. Lock Air Conditioning also offers easy approved financing, including no interest for 12 months on approved credit. So now is the time to purchase your Mitsubishi ductless mini split system and save up to $1,000 to stay cool through the hot summer months. And Lock is the only Mitsubishi Diamond contractor in Imperial Valley to offer you 12-year parts and 12-year compressor warranty. Call now. This offer ends May 30th. Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock Air Conditioning, family owned and operated since 1977. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news: with the nation heading toward a possible default, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says his spending agreement with the Biden administration appears far off.
He looks at the next 10 years. We will pay $10.5 trillion in interest. But historically, since 1940 until today, those 83 years, we only paid $9 trillion.
Republicans want spending cuts as part of any agreement to raise the debt ceiling. President Biden insists the two issues be treated separately. A suspect on the terror watch list arrested trying to cross the border into San Diego. A suspect from Afghanistan on the FBI's list arrested in Otay Mesa. San Diego County Supervisor Jim Desmond concerned.
Glad that he was caught, but the fact that we have open border, across the entire Mexican-U.S. border, he got caught, but how many have they gotten through?
Relief is coming to California hospitals struggling to stay open. Bankruptcy or about to file can now apply for an emergency loan. Governor Newsom signing that bill yesterday. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, for maintenance, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
This is Jeff Scott. Did you know there's a way to outsmart COVID if you get it? Now there are medicines that can treat COVID whether or not you've been vaccinated, which is great news, especially if you're over 50. If taken in the first 5 days of having symptoms, COVID medicines can help stop the illness from getting serious. Call a healthcare provider or the statewide COVID hotline at 833-422-4255 to learn more about COVID medicines. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
If your Medi-Cal is ending, Cover California is here to help. Cover California is a service from the state that helps you get affordable health insurance. In many cases, at no cost to you, just like with Medi-Cal. We have quality health plans and will help you every step of the way to get the one that works for you and your family. So, if you're no longer eligible for Medi-Cal, check out Cover California. We'll keep you covered. Learn more at coveredca.com.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations in the valley to serve you at the Imperial Valley Mall, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at El Centro Motors.
Taking a look at the latest in local news this morning, Yuma police have released more information on the Saturday night shooting. The shooting was reported late Saturday night at a party at a residence in the 3800 block of South J. Edward Drive. 2 men, 19-year-old Danny Garcia and 20-year-old Andy Black Thunder, died from wounds. 5 others ranging in age from 15 to 19 were wounded. One of the victims was flown to a Phoenix area hospital for treatment. Others are being released are treated at Yuma Regional. Yuma police say there are more than 30 rounds that were fired in the shooting. As of Monday evening, the suspect remains at large. In other local news, the regular meeting of the Board of Supervisors for the county is coming up. George Gale has the story.
It is being held today. A public portion of the meeting will begin with the presentation of Medals of Merit to Elizabeth Ramirez and Hector Raul Macedo. They will also proclaim this week as Special District Week. A board will receive a presentation on the programs and progress of the Imperial Valley Small Business Development Center. They will be asked to take action regarding the Imperial County New River Preliminary Engineering Report Project. There will be a presentation from the County Council, Eric Havens, Lisa Barraza, Director of Child Support Services, Ben Solorio, Public Defender, and District Attorney George Marquez. They will request several actions from the board concerning child support services. Human Resources will also have several issues to present. The meeting is being held in the board chambers in the administration building on Main Street in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Well, Imperial Valley's regional occupation program, Dancing with the Stars, it was held Friday at the Kxo Casino. Over 700 attended the major fundraiser. It is hosted annually by the Imperial Valley Regional Occupational Program Community Foundation. Several local dignitaries and celebrities competed with dancing partners. This was the 14th annual competition, raising funds since 2007 to award 327 scholarships. The totals for this year's event have not been released. People's Choice Award this year went to Mary Lara with Amelia Hair Designs and her partner, Marina Coriel. The judges' choice went to Rosie Alegranza with the Hopeville Chamber of Commerce and her partner, Fernando Romo. And the IID Board of Directors, they meet today. Here's more on that story.
Their next meeting is this afternoon. Meeting will be held in Conard Auditorium at El Centro. The board will start the meeting by presenting the employee of the month for the month of May. They will present 39 employees with their service awards, and the board will award the 2023 IID college scholarships. They are scheduled to proclaim the month of May as Water Safety Month. They will adopt a resolution declaring exempt surplus land. There will be an update from the Agricultural Water Advisory Committee Chairman, Mark McBroom, and the board will discuss the revised equitable distribution plan. IID board meeting begins at 1 p.m. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the valley to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
KXO Radio is looking for a part-time on-air personality. Yeah, we need someone who is available to work weekends, holidays, and various other times. Now, if you think this might be for you, stop by the KXO studios at 420 Main Street in El Centro or go online at kxoradio.com and pick up an application. Please, no phone calls, though, okay? Here's your chance to shine with the Imperial Valley's #1 source of news, information, and entertainment. KXO Radio is an equal opportunity employer.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, served by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food. They specialize in sushi rolls, 50 different varieties of sushi rolls on the menu.
Continuing with more local news this morning, a week to honor police officers, past and present, is the National Police Week. Here's more on that story.
National Police Week began Sunday and will continue through May 20th. Yesterday was Peace Officers Memorial Day. It was first designated in 1962 by President John F. Kennedy. In the Imperial Valley since 1920, 44 local law enforcement officers have been killed in the line of duty. Imperial Valley Law Enforcement Memorial event was held earlier this month. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Traffic delays in El Centro. A sinkhole is causing some traffic delays in the city. According to the information, the right southbound traffic lane on Imperial Avenue and Adams Avenue will be closed for road work. Imperial Avenue is open for northbound and southbound traffic, but you should expect delays. Well, Brawley's State of the City address was delivered by the mayor. Here's more on that story.
Mayor George Nava delivered the address at the Stockman's Club Friday morning. Participants were also served breakfast. The mayor said there were currently over 26,000 residents in Brawley. City had a budget of $55 million. Nava said the city staff was at 135. He said there were 759 business licenses issued in the city of Brawley. The median household income in Brawley has risen to $51,000. The mayor highlighted several achievements in the city, such as installing fiber optic cables at the fire station number 2. The finance department assisted 101 low-income households access wireless programs and used 126,000 federal grant to craft a payment arrangement for utility bills. He also announced that San Diego State University Brawley received $8 million for a STEM facility through State Assembly member Lisa Calderon. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
San Diego State University Imperial Valley College campus. The ceremony will be held tonight at 7 p.m. at Rolly Carrillo Quad. An estimated 400 graduating students will participate in the 2023 ceremony. As part of the event, San Diego State University Imperial Valley will award Brawley native Jose Padilla with an honorary doctorate of the law degree for his commitment in providing free legal services to low-income residents of rural counties and agriculture workers. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, serving you fresh and delicious Japanese food. Also giving you great customer service and a menu full of items for everyone's appetite. Check out their unique Estates sushi rolls, one for each of our 50 states. And come join them with their famous sake bomb, a thrilling event with James Chingan. Make a group reservation at their cozy patio or cater at Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, 416 South J Street in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4440. Visit them at KSushiBarandGrill.com.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says temperatures will continue to run above normal as high pressure persists over the Four Corners area. A slight cool down is expected for the latter half of this week before temperatures rebound this weekend. 98 the high yesterday, 66 our overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 103. South wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 73. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 103. East-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest later in the morning. And right now, downtown, 75 degrees, 44% relative humidity, wind out of the south-southwest at about 3 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. Oh, the dinner menu, 16 different entrees. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial. It's the PGA Championship, one of the most prestigious golf events, and we'll have daily coverage on AM 1230 KXO. Follow the leaders with hourly updates through Sunday. The PGA Championship on AM 1230 is brought to you by Del Rio Country Club. The course is looking good and playing great. Call for a tee time. H&R Block. Your taxes done right at H&R Block. And the Broken Yoke Cafe, serving breakfast, brunch, and lunch. It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action resumes tonight. The Lakers, the Nuggets, they will tee it up. It's the West Finals. The Lakers, didn't have a game until the playoffs started. Major League Baseball action. The Padres got healthy against the Kansas City Royals, but then the Royals are not very good. It was the Padres 4, the Royals nothing. Royals with just 2 hits on the night. Padres only got 5 hits. And the Angels topped the Orioles 9-5. Shohei Ohtani just needed a double to hit for the cycle. Yeah, but he did okay. Nationals beat up on the Mets 10-3. It was the Yankees clipping the Blue Jays 7-4. Mariners mauled the Red Sox 10-1. Cardinals battered the Brewers 18-1. Mercy rule. Where is it? Braves shut out the Rangers 12-0. Major League Baseball might consider a mercy rule. Astros over the Cubs 6-4. Rockies nipped the Reds 9-8. Diamondbacks dumped the Athletics 5-2. Giants over the Phillies 6-3. And the Dodgers, they tweaked the Twins 9-8.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, what else is going on? A familiar name appeared in the NCAA transfer portal yesterday. Seth Towns, the former Ivy League Player of the Year. He's missed 4 of the past 5 seasons with injuries. Towns will be 26 years old at the start of the next college basketball season. He began at Harvard, and, the rest is history. And the number 1 prospect in the 2024 recruiting class, quarterback Dylan Raiola, committed to Georgia. Raiola, 6'3", 220-pounder from Pinnacle High School in Phoenix, is the son of former NFL offensive lineman Dominic Raiola. Dylan is a quarterback, and he chose Georgia over USC and Nebraska. He sounds more like a Cornhusker to me. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Let's slip right into a look at financial news with a brief update on the weather. It is brought to you this morning by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. Spending at U.S. retailers rose in April following 2 months of decline, showing the U.S. consumer is still fueling the economy. Retail sales, which are adjusted for seasonality but not for inflation, rose by 0.4% in April from the prior month. That's a weaker gain than the 0.8% increase that economists were expecting. The April increase was driven by spending at car dealerships, restaurants, online, and at miscellaneous stores such as floral shops and pet supply stores. And the U.S. job market remains robust, which has fueled spending. Employers added 253,000 jobs in April, a strong gain by historic standards. Meanwhile, Wall Street struggling right now. The U.S. government is inching closer to its so-called debt ceiling X date, when the Treasury could run out of cash, and extraordinary measures to pay all government obligations. And both political parties are at odds with no concrete solution to avoid a default. And while the odds of the U.S. government actually defaulting on its debt still remain relatively low, it would likely trigger an economic disaster. And both sides of the political aisle have a lot to lose. Wall Street is wary of what the ongoing debate means for equity markets. Defaulting on the U.S. debt would be potentially catastrophic, according to J.P. Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon. The closer you get to it, You will have panic. Markets will get volatile. Maybe the stock market will get down. The treasury markets will have their own problems. That is not good, said Diamond. Right now, mixed on the big board. The Dow off 210 points. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 down 14. The NASDAQ up 24 points. Gold off $14.30 an ounce. And oil down 12 cents a barrel. Losses on from Nike and 3M are one of the reasons for the Dow's drop today.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hile in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 103, south wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 73, west-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 103, east-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the south-southwest. And we have moved up to 77 degrees downtown, 40% relative humidity, wind out of the southwest at about 3 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, and you'll find Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hile in El Centro.
Are you ready for a new career? CET is ready for you. CET has grants available so farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. Learn more at cetweb.edu farm worker admissions to see if you qualify. At the Center for Employment Training, we've been serving farm workers since 1967. Enroll anytime, and all programs can be completed in under a year. Job placement assistance for all graduates. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
Is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. Artificial intelligence. Should the government be doing anything as developers move in new directions at rapid speed? Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal suggests lawmakers should act.
Congress failed to meet the moment on social media. Now we have the obligation to do it on AI before the threats and the risks become real.
CBS's Scott McFarlane on Capitol Hill.
The question today is, can Congress corral this with some legislation to put in some type of controls over AI before it grows any faster and any further?
A Senate committee wants to know what went wrong to lead to the 3 bank failures in recent months. Greg Becker is the former CEO at Silicon Valley Bank.
The takeover of SVB has been personally and professionally devastating, and I'm truly sorry for how this has impacted SVB's employees, our clients, and our shareholders.
Becker earned nearly $10 million last year. Reports say he sold stock in the company in the weeks before the collapse. President Biden meets with congressional leaders about the debt ceiling today. Republicans want deep budget cuts as part of any deal. CBS's Weijia Jiang at the White House.
The Office of Management and Budget, or OMB, released a memo this morning saying proposed cuts by House Republicans would cut at least 30% of all areas outside of defense, the Veterans Affairs Department, and Homeland Security.
From Ukraine, CBS's Deborah Patta reports on an overnight assault on the capital Kyiv by Russia.
We came under a massive Russian air attack, described by one official as an exceptional onslaught involving drones, crews, and ballistic missiles fired from different directions. And the commander-in-chief of Ukraine's armed forces, Valery Zaluzhny, said that Ukraine had in fact shot down all 18 Russian missiles launched. They were launched from land, sea, and air.
The State Department says it's aware of reports that an American may have died in the battle for the city of Bakhmut in Ukraine. CBS's Jill Schlesinger tells us demand for new cars helped drive up an uptick in consumer spending last month.
Retail sales recovered in the month of April, rising 0.4% from the month before. But this result was about half what the analysts had expected. These sales are not adjusted for inflation, so they're just measuring gross dollars spent.
There's a recall of 219,000 Jeep Cherokee SUVs for fire risks. Owners being told to park them outside. This is for 14 through 16 Jeep Cherokees equipped with a power liftgate. Checking Wall Street. Right now the Dow is down 218 points. This is CBS News.
Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Just like the movie. At the United States Postal Service, we're reinventing our network to help keep your business moving. With new shipping options to deliver better value, greater flexibility to conveniently reach your customers, more confident shipping with new informed delivery features, and new electric vehicles for a cleaner, brighter future. Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service, delivering for America. Learn more at USPS.com/movingforward.
For powerful HP tech your business can count on Staples. Staples has great prices on a full range of HP printers, PCs, laptops, and monitors. And now through May 27th, score an extra $50 off all HP laptops regularly priced $599.99 and above with the Staples Connect app. Plus, this week only, the HP OfficeJet 9015E wireless color inkjet printer is $70 off. For the best deals on the best HP tech for your small business, shop Staples. In-store only. Excludes Chromebooks and clearance.
Time to meet a 27-year-old sociology grad in Nigeria who's trying to set a record in the kitchen.
Hilda Bassi's just spent 100 hours cooking.
I just knew that, okay, I need to do something that is basically out of the ordinary to put myself on the map, to put Nigeria on the map.
Cheering supporters camped outside her kitchen in Lagos to witness culinary history in the making and then eat the 110 meals she whipped up, from jollof rice to pasta and akara, or black-eyed pea fritters. Guinness World Record acknowledges Bassi's effort and says it's reviewing all the evidence before her induction is official. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
A German court has convicted 5 men of breaking into a Dresden museum and stealing 21 pieces of jewelry containing more than 4,300 diamonds. The defendants got prison time, the longest, 6 years, 3 months. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
He's a radio announcer here, isn't he?
AM 1230.
Yeah, that's right. Have you heard his morning show, Wake Up with Phlegm?
KXO.